Today we'll be drafting a puff sleeve, and to do that we'll be using our basic sleeve pattern to do that. So you bring another pattern paper, unfold, you fold it into two, then you place your basic pattern on it. This is my basic sleeve. So here is my basic sleeve. What I'm going to do is to extend my sleeve width. The length, this is what I want for the length, and the length of my sleeve is 8 inches. That is short sleeve. It can be long sleeve, it can be short sleeve, it can be 3/4. We are going to extend the width. This width extension is depending on how full you want your puff sleeve to look. Okay, so you know this is already a pattern and there's no allowance on it. So because of the size of the pattern, I'm going to be extending 4 inches. Then my 1 inch sewing allowance here. Then for the elastic here, I'll be making use of 0.5 inch elastic. So I'll be adding 1.5 inch here. Remember, I used 4 inches for the extension plus 1 inch sewing allowance. So that is what I have here. That is 5 inches. Then you add your 0.5 inch allowance here to join it with your dress. So this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you curve here or not. It doesn't really matter since it's a puff sleeve. So this is my sleeve pattern. I'm using the other pattern as my fabric. Okay, just place your pattern paper on your fabric and do your extension, and your extension depends on how full you want your puff sleeve to be. And this place doesn't really matter if you curve it or not. It won't affect your sleeve. And here you add your 1.5 if you are using a ½ inch elastic band. So it depends on the elastic band you are using here. So I added 1.5 inch here. The roundness of my sleeve is 17 inches. So unfold is 8.5. Unfold, I have 8.5 unfold. So I'm going to remove my pins. If you want to learn how to make a perfect basic sleeve, let me know on the comment section. So what I'm going to do now is to open it. What I'm going to do is to make a stitch here. I'll make a stitch here, then gather it to get to my 17 inches. Remember, the roundness of my armhole is 17 inches. Then you gather it to get to that 17 inches. And remember to leave your 1 inch for your sewing allowance on both sides. Okay, you gather it exactly your armhole measurement. Gather it. Then at the hem here, use your elastic band. You fold your fabric inwards and use your elastic band to gather this part here to get to your roundness of sleeve, and your puff sleeve is ready. Very simple, as simple as that. As simple as that. Thanks for watching, and see you on my next video. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and also comment. Let me know your challenges. Let me know if there's any confusion, because I know that this is beginner friendly.